G'day viewers. DTG Alex, the community manager, has given us some news about Train Sim World 3, and it's a pretty big list, so this patch should be winging its way to you right now. Welcome to another year in Train Sim World, and to start things right, we have a massive improvement for focused update to bring to you all, including Spirit of Steam physics fixes, nighttime lighting adjustments on Southeastern High Speed, a warm welcome to the Class 20 in Livery Designer, that was one of the last ones that hadn't been done yet, as well as fixing various issues such as liveries displaying incorrectly and making sure more tutorials, introductions and medals can be completed/achieved. Thank you so much for your patience while we worked on delivering these improvements, and expect more to come from us soon. So the headliners, this is the summary: Spirit of Steam physics improvements, yay. Class 20 Livery Designer enabled all night lights to be sensitive to light level rather than just time of day. This is a big change. So I'm looking forward to this actually, because it means station lights will be on when it's dark, not just on when it thinks it's 8 PM or 9 PM or whatever. So there's been lots of times when you've driven into a station that's been completely blacked out because you've got a cloudy day, especially with the new weather, and it's dark. You can't see a damn thing. This should fix that. Livery reskins should display in-game as expected across player and AI traffic. So that's been a bit of an issue, mostly on Xbox, I believe. Completing the same scenario from different timetables both count towards your medals, which is good. Southeastern High Speed adjusted tutorials so that all medals can be achieved and score thresholds are correct. So the full changelog, give us the beans. Core fixes. AWS/TPWS, which is the warning system and train protection warning system features, will now be in the same state they were when loading from a save. Completing the same scenario from different timetables both count towards your medals. Fixed livery reskin should display in-game as expected across player and AI traffic. Fixed various coupling and uncoupling operations leading to crashes. Fixed issue where switching cameras during a camera transition would break look controls. Lightning shouldn't strike undercover, and the visuals should be correct. Pantographs should now spark as expected. UI changes, that's user interface. Fixed delay waiting for a dialog box after selecting the online sharing hub. Fixed button callouts flickering in Livery Editor UI menu. That was really annoying. I'm glad that's fixed. Added a gradient behind text in the character selection screen. Updated spacing between information on train's details panel. Increased the font size for change profile text in my profile screen. Increased font size of Get Started button. Changed font weight for extra info in item buttons. Updated the user interface of Join the Club dialog. Scenario Planner. Map should now correctly pivot when zooming in and out. Yay. Maximum number of services is now detailed. It's 30 by the way. Create new dialog box has been updated to stay consistent with the rest of the UI. Report CC dialog box has been updated to stay consistent with the rest of the UI. Create new CC assets have been updated. Subheadings have been added to the station list. XSX. Xbox, I guess. Pressing B after confirming a scenario name will now correctly save the scenario. Pressing the X button and going back no longer causes a search tab and icon to duplicate. And the BR155 introduction end screen text is no longer too dark. Now we're getting into the route changes. Koln-Aachen first up. A long first trip achievement and trophy can now be unlocked. East Coastway. When saving, a suitable image is now shown on the Resume Last Played button. The Class 377. Selecting the Class 377 should now allow the user to choose from both available routes, East Coastway and London Commuter. West Cornwall Local. PIS monitors now display trains for London Paddington. Updated route introduction name to West Cornwall Local. Adjusted RPM so that max RPM is reached in notch 7 and scales down from that. Affects both audio and performance. That's a really long-standing gripe people have had, so I'll be interested to have a play with that and see what it's like. Set the default selected service time to 10 AM instead of 6 AM. When completing any task in a timetable service, objective complete notifications are no longer displayed. London Commuter. Minor optimizations. They poked it a bit. Fixed an AI 4-car length 377 getting stuck to the south of Haywards Heath, causing a pile-up of trains. Fixed an issue with a service spawning on an infinite red light. How do you know it's an infinite red light? Do you wait an infinite amount of time to see if it changes? It's an interesting question. It's a bit like, is the cat dead or alive, before you look in the box. Fixed hovering over London Commuter in route selection caused the menu to become unresponsive. When saving, a suitable image is now shown on the Resume Last Played button. Spirit of Steam. General optimization to the route to improve performance. Fixed the major stuttering / FPS drops exploring on foot or in the tables have turned. Well, they're saying route, but that would be a scenario. Just saying. Firebox no longer illuminates steam above the train on 8F and Jubilee. Does that mean we won't get red steam anymore? That's sad. Fixed red signals will distinctly appear red at night time. Fixed position of signal at Edge Hill / Engine Shed Junction to prevent clipping through the ground. While driving the 8F and Jubilee, with sufficiently low cutoff values, you should be able to maintain pressure. Updated voiceover used in the route introduction. Updated trees and bushes to look less flat at different times of the day when raining / snowing. Updated track ballast to look less shiny / mirror-like when wet. When saving, a suitable image is now shown on the Resume Last Played button. Long Island Railroad. When saving, a suitable image is now shown on the Resume Last Play button. I'm picking a theme here. The M7 tutorial can now be completed after fixing an issue with the brake not working after reaching 25 miles per hour. Interactive effort displays correctly on the HUD. Hamburg-Lubeck. Updated timetable to add missing virtual destinations. When saving, a suitable image is now shown on the Resume Last Played button. Tees Valley Line. Added support for the TVL Class 20 in Livery Designer. When saving, a suitable image is now shown on the Resume Last Played button. Southeastern High Speed. Enabled all night lights to be sensitive to light level rather than just time of day. Made location names on the map clearer to read. NPCs should no longer clip through staircases at Swanscombe. Updated track ballast to look less shiny / mirror-like when wet. Updated trees and bushes to look less flat at different times of the day when raining / snowing. Adjusted tutorial so that all the medals can be achieved and score thresholds are correct. Adjusted the banner repeater signal at NK247 should show horizontal for stop aspect ahead and diagonal for all other aspects. Yay, I've read a few times there. Class 395. Fixed the cab light appearing off when you set to on when reloading the game from save. Fixed wipers from stopping when reloading the game from save. Fixed AWS alert sound remaining silent when reloading the game from save. Class 66. Ensure the end of train device, flashing light, is correctly placed at the end of the formation. Boosted low end torque to prevent shutting down when coupling. Stalled it. Well, that's it for the update. So there's a whole bunch of things that have been outstanding for a little while. Good to see the backlog of issues getting addressed. And we also have, there's been the teasers for the new stuff that's coming. There's no mention of that. I think there is a roadmap this week or next week, one or the other. Can't remember which. One or the other. Keep an eye out. DTG's Rail TV schedule. And let's see where we go. I think this weekend I might have to do some Steam. Steamy. Alrighty. Signing off for another one. This has been The News. Bye now.